In the past, the connection you had with this person consistently drained your energy, often leaving you feeling depleted, overwhelmed, and unsure of your own direction. It wasn't just a temporary phase, you could feel yourself slowly declining in different areas of your life, almost as if you were carrying a weight that wasn't meant for you. Deep down, you sensed that something in this dynamic was restricting your personal growth, yet you tried to push through, hoping things would naturally shift. Still, the reality remained: their presence, their behavior, and their influence were diminishing your ability to rise into your full potential. Now, however, everything has changed in a powerful and transformative way. You have stepped into a new chapter of your life that not only uplifts you but also reminds you of your strength and resilience. You are leveling up in ways you may not have imagined before, discovering a sense of empowerment that comes from choosing yourself. What once felt heavy or suffocating has been replaced by a newfound freedom. Honesty has always played a significant role in your evolution, and you finally acknowledged that this person's controlling tendencies were holding you back from becoming who you were meant to be. You were aware of this truth for a long time, but it took courage, self-awareness, and emotional strength to act on it. By choosing to take a leap of faith and let go of the ongoing struggle, you opened the door to a future that aligns with your soul's growth. It's natural that lately you might have felt low, off, or emotionally sensitive. These feelings aren't signs of regression; instead, they signal a major energetic shift happening within you. Growth is often uncomfortable, especially when it comes after releasing something or someone deeply intertwined with your identity. As this shift unfolds, you're redirecting your energy inward rather than outward. You are investing in your well-being, dedicating time to self-reflection, and nurturing parts of yourself that may have been neglected. Slowly, you are beginning to feel moments of genuine happiness and contentment, feelings that come not from others but from your own achievements and personal evolution. These internal shifts are guiding you back to your authentic self. Even though this connection with your person has been challenging, it has also been undeniably spiritual and meaningful. There is something deeply sacred about the bond you share, something that goes beyond conventional relationships or surface-level interactions. You both have awakened aspects of each other that might have remained dormant without this connection. In many ways, this relationship has acted as a catalyst for growth, pushing both of you toward deeper self-awareness and emotional maturity. This awakening is not accidental; it ties into a larger soul purpose that you both share, a purpose that has helped shape your spiritual path and personal evolution. You have been raising your vibration through self-love, healing, and intentional growth. This shift has placed you in a position where you can no longer accept less than what you genuinely deserve. You have outgrown old patterns, old cycles, and old expectations. Your standards have risen, not out of pride or ego, but out of clarity and self-respect. This transformation within you is creating a ripple effect, subtly influencing your person as well. If they truly want to maintain this connection and keep this love in their life, they must confront their own patterns, heal their wounds, and embrace necessary changes. Your growth is inspiring them, even if they haven't openly expressed it. There is no doubt that your person deeply loves you. Their feelings are real, sincere, and rooted in something beyond physical attraction or emotional dependence. Yet the challenges within this connection stem from their internal conditioning. The way they were raised, the emotional patterns they inherited, or the fears they carry have become barriers that affect how they love, communicate, and show up. These inner blocks have been one of the major reasons the connection felt imbalanced or strained at times. Despite these obstacles, their soul has always been drawn to your energy, your compassion, and your presence. On a deeper level, they recognize you as their true counterpart, someone who mirrors both their light and their shadows. Their soul longs for the purity of your love, not the kind that restricts or controls, but the kind that elevates, heals, and awakens. They may not always know how to express it, but their heart understands the significance of what you share. Your journey together has been far from easy, yet it has been transformative in ways that many connections never achieve. Through all the challenges, you have discovered your strength, reclaimed your power, and deepened your understanding of love, not just love for another person, but love for yourself. This period of growth is shaping your future, guiding you toward experiences and relationships that match your elevated vibration. In this new chapter, you are aligned with your purpose, grounded in your truth, and open to the possibilities that await you. Whether this person rises to meet you on your new frequency or continues their own journey separately, your path forward is one of empowerment, clarity, and renewed energy. You are stepping into a version of yourself that honors your worth, embraces your growth, and attracts connections that reflect the love you've cultivated within. It's hard for me to stay away from you, harder than I ever imagined it would be. There are moments when I catch myself feeling restless, almost anxious, when I don't know where you are, how you're doing, or what's happening in your world. It's as if a part of me still instinctively reaches for your presence, even though I know I no longer have the right to. I try to distract myself, to stay busy, to convince myself that I'm fine, but the truth is that not knowing about your life leaves me feeling unsettled. It's strange how someone's absence can echo louder than their presence ever did. You've completely pulled away, and I can feel that distance in a way that's almost physical. It's difficult even to sense your energy now, when once I could feel it without effort. You used to be so accessible to me, emotionally, spiritually, energetically, and now there is a quietness around you that I've never experienced before. You've become very different, not in a negative way, but in a way that makes me realize how much you've grown. I can feel it intuitively, like a shift in the air. You seem stronger, more grounded, more aware of yourself and your worth. And even though that distance hurts, it also fills me with admiration. I truly admire your courage to put yourself first, to choose your well-being even when the choice required letting go. That kind of strength is rare. I feel proud, genuinely proud, of the person you've become, whether you identify as a woman or a man. You've stepped into your power in a way that I always knew you could, but seeing it unfold from afar has been both humbling and inspiring. I wish I could tell you directly how much respect I have for the choices you've made, but I also understand that my presence in your life might not be what you want anymore. Things weren't in my favor, and circumstances pushed me to walk away, but if I'm honest, I know it wasn't just circumstances. I made mistakes, too many. I didn't handle things the way I should have. I allowed my fears, confusion, and insecurities to guide my actions when I should have led with honesty and love. I carry a lot of regret for everything I did, and sometimes that regret sits heavy on my chest, a reminder of what I ruined and what I lost. I try to forgive myself, but there are days when the weight of it becomes overwhelming. The truth is, I don't want to spend the rest of my life without your love and support. You were not just a person in my life, you were a guiding light during one of my darkest periods. You helped me come out of places I didn't even realize I was trapped in. Your presence illuminated things about myself that I had ignored or buried. You gave me hope when I felt hopeless and strength when I felt weak. Losing that has felt like losing a part of my own stability. I can't help but keep an eye on you from afar, not out of obsession or entitlement, but out of a genuine, deep-rooted care. I don't interfere, I don't intrude, but I check in quietly just to make sure you're okay. And every time I see you shining, healing, or growing, it fills me with a bittersweet joy. No amount of time with anyone else compares to the connection I had with you. You set a standard, not because you were perfect, but because you were authentic. You made me feel seen, understood, and valued in ways I didn't even know I needed. You helped me heal, grow, and build confidence in my life. Those are things I can never forget. But with all that said, I also feel ashamed. Deeply ashamed. I didn't value our love in the way I should have. I didn't handle your heart with the gentleness it deserved. I took our friendship for granted, assuming it would always be there, unshakable and forgiving. I didn't offer you the consistency, clarity, or appreciation you deserved. Looking back, I realize how immature and careless I was, not because I didn't care, but because I didn't understand love the way I do now. If I could turn back time, I would cherish every moment with more intention. I would listen better. I would communicate more openly. I would never let my fear overshadow what we had. But time doesn't move backward, and all I'm left with now is the hope that someday you might understand the sincerity behind my regrets. Even though we're apart, I carry you with me. Your influence is in my growth, in my decisions, in my strength. And no matter where life takes us, I will always be grateful for the way you touched my heart and shaped my journey. Your partner is missing you more deeply than they know how to admit, and these feelings have been washing over them with an intensity that's hard for them to manage. They've been reminiscing about the times you shared, the quiet moments, the laughter, the comfort of simply knowing you were near. Every memory seems to surface at once, leaving them with a powerful urge to reach out, even if they've been holding themselves back for reasons they may not fully understand. It's not that they don't want to talk, it's that the weight of their emotions is overwhelming, and they fear that opening up might expose how vulnerable they really feel. Still, the longing is there, constant and persistent, pulling them toward you no matter how hard they try to distance themselves. Deep inside, they're carrying a pain that sits heavily in their heart, especially now that there's distance or silence between you. This pain isn't simple sadness, it's a mix of yearning, regret, love, and fear all tangled together. They feel as though something essential is missing from their world, something only your presence can restore. Even when they try to distract themselves or pretend they're fine, there's a hollow ache that grows whenever they think of you. They remember your voice, your energy, the way your presence settles their spirit, and the absence of all of that feels sharper than ever. The truth is, they want to express everything, to explain why they hide their feelings, why they hesitate, why they let distance or silence settle between you. But they struggle with vulnerability, afraid that revealing their heart might change everything or expose wounds they've kept buried. In their mind, you're the one person who could truly understand what they are going through. They feel that you see them in ways others don't, that you recognize the depth of their emotional world without them needing to explain every detail. There's a sense of safety they associate with you, one they can't find anywhere else. It's this belief, this quiet faith in your understanding, that makes them long for your support now more than ever. They're moving through a period of darkness, a heaviness that makes the world feel dimmer and colder, and they're silently hoping you could be the light to guide them forward. Even if they don't say it, they crave your reassurance, your encouragement, your presence reminding them that they are not alone. You might have felt emotional today without knowing the reason, maybe a sudden sadness, an ache in your chest, or a wave of longing that didn't seem to come from anywhere specific. That's because your partner's energy, heavy and full of longing, has been reaching for you in ways words cannot. When someone is deeply connected to you, emotionally or spiritually, their feelings can echo through you even when they aren't expressed aloud. Today, their heart has been especially heavy, and you may be sensing the weight of that without realizing it. Their sadness, their yearning, their quiet desperation, it all ripples outward, reaching you like a tide pulling at your own emotions. Right now, they want nothing more than to see you face to face. They imagine holding you tightly, breathing you in, grounding themselves in the warmth and safety that only you seem to offer. The thought of being close to you again brings them both comfort and pain, comfort because it feels like home, and pain because it's not possible in this moment. They long to feel your arms around them, your presence steady and reassuring, reminding them that despite the ups and downs, despite the silence or the distance, the bond between you remains powerful and real. You fill a space in their life that nothing else can. It isn't simply affection or attraction, it's deeper than that. You are the one who quenches a thirst they didn't even know they had until you came into their life. You provide a sense of emotional fulfillment, a connection that feels rare and irreplaceable. That's why no matter how far they try to run, no matter how much distance they place between you, they always find themselves circling back to you. There's a gravitational pull between you, something that keeps drawing them in again and again. Even when fear pushes them away, love pulls them back. Their heart knows that you are where their peace lies, where their comfort settles, where their truth feels safe. And though they may be struggling, caught between wanting to open up and wanting to hide, one thing remains constant: they need you. Not in a dependent way, but in a deeply emotional and spiritual sense. You bring light into the shadows they wrestle with. You bring warmth into the cold places they try to ignore. You bring clarity into the confusion that fills their mind. So if you feel a tug at your heart today, a sense of longing you cannot explain, know that it's because they're thinking of you intensely. Their soul is reaching for yours, hoping for a connection, a sign, a moment of closeness to ease the loneliness weighing them down. And even if they don't say a word, their heart is quietly whispering your name, hoping you can feel how much they miss you, how much they need you, and how deeply they care.